So today I want to talk to you about how you can do some blending. I have spent some time making some colors. My idea is to start with the dark color and then blend it into the light color. So I have both my dark and my light, and I do have the green that it came from. So when you are blending, the first thing you're going to kind of do is decide where you are starting with each color. And I'm going to have the black go down quite a ways. So I'm going to start up here with this edge, and when you paint with a brush, you want to hold it like a pencil, and then you are just gently pressing the bristles down, and you are pulling it along. So I'm using the tip of the brush. I'm also positioning the paper so that I can see the edge, the line that I'm trying to stay within, and the tip of the brush at the same time. Now, once I get the edge done, I can go a little bit quicker on the inside. So I'm going to go underneath him as well, I think, underneath the dog. And then I'm going to fill in this space along the bottom with the color. And I want it to go all the way to the edge. Because remember, when we paint these, we don't want to have any white showing, especially on the outside edge. And I'll just go up a little bit further here, maybe to the bottom of his mouth, of the mouth here, and then over. And now I can kind of be a little more free with this part here, because I want some dark, but I also want it to turn light. And I'll just take a little bit of time kind of evening this out. And now it's time for me to add the light color. So I want to make sure I clean out my brush, dry it with a paper towel, and now I move into the lighter color. So again, I'm going to carefully do the edges. And I'm going to go all the way down into the dark. And I'm going to go over the top of the dark. And the intention is that this paint will start to mix on the paper because it is wet. And I can bring this up more if I want it to. And notice I'm using sort of gentle pressure. I'm not pressing really hard. It's just the tip of the brush that is touching the paper. And now I want to kind of smooth this out a little bit, because you can definitely see where one stops and the other begins. So the goal here when you're blending is to be able to not tell where one color starts and the other stops. And this can be a fun way to incorporate more colors. It can also be a technique that you can use if you are in the middle of painting, let's say this spot, but then you run out of the color and your next color doesn't exactly match. You can just blend them together so it looks like it's done on purpose instead of an accident. This is not a technique that you have to use, but it can definitely add to your painting.